let's get into it.
Yeah.
Over the over New Year's, so I had a crazy New Year's.
Yeah.
I was in bed because I was sick, dying, and then right before New Year's, like right before it was like 3 minutes past, I went down to the TV. I pulled up YouTube. I was like, New Zealand New Year's fireworks, and I clicked on the first live stream,
Yeah.
and I had it pulled up, and then I like frantically grabbed my sister's phone, and I quickly followed the Vexbolts on my phone, and I quickly unfollowed him, and I recorded that video. It was like a 4-second video. Posted it on TikTok, thinking nothing of it. I posted it. It got like 1,000 views before I slept. I was like, well, guys, we made it, guys.
Man, yeah, that video blew up. I remember it popped up and the likes was so much, right?
Yeah.
And I was like looking, I was like, oh, it's one of those Vexbolts memes. And then and I looked at you, it was like, I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And I click it was you. I was like, what?
Dude, it's like the classic thing of like, the dumbest thing you can ever do blows up, or like the most low effort thing bro, because the video, like, objectively, it's not good. It's like a 4-second video of me. I don't know if you also, like, if you really like dissect it, I'm like struggling to unfollow him. I do it like a couple times.
You're like,
and then I realized that there's like my freaking.
But that's kind of like relatable if you think about it. You know that you might. You know, some people may like fail the first try, but it's the fact that you kept clicking the button.
But I think the whole Vexbolts thing is kind of crazy, man. Like, he really had, I think, just over 500,000 followers before this thing started.
Yeah.
And then somehow, some way, the comments, one commenter, I don't know who it is. We need to find this guy.
It's everywhere. Every video there'll be a Vexbolt.
Like, who started it? Like, somebody started commenting that, and then people ran with it.
Yeah, no.
And like every TikTok, it could be about anything in the world.
It does not matter.
Every TikTok comment section was about Vexbolts mass unfollowing, December 31st, 11:59.
I was on my TikTok and there was a video with 0 likes.
Yeah.
0 likes. You know, there's like low quality, like random, like just a random person who's just posting on their phone, right?
Yeah.
And there was like some photo gallery cam well, and the first one comment, 0 likes, 1 comment. Vexbolts is now at 3.3 mil. I was like, how the like?
Yeah, it was crazy, man. Like, I've never seen such like a movement.
It was huge
on TikTok, especially.
Might want to give them context in case they don't know.
Okay, so Vexbolts is, how do you even describe him? So he's basically like he's a cringe character on purpose, I want to say.
He created a very viral sound.
And it's the let him cook now. I said, let him cook.
That was huge.
It was massive. You know what else is massive?
Lord Perfect.
But the amount of brain rot this year has been crazy.
Man, that was like, let him cook is still. I would say that meme isn't dead yet. Still, like people still, like people quote it as a part of their vocabulary now. You know.
And I think like that meme kind of died down, but then also like the meme of him dragging it became a meme itself.
Yeah.
So like he was like visibly upset at like other memes like blowing up the creator and themselves. So like his biggest, I think his rise to fame was the Hawk Tua thing, because he was like,
I don't remember that.
So I mean, you know the Hawk Tua thing, right?
Yeah, of course.
So whenever the Hawk Tua girl, like she did that like Hawk Tua clip, she blew up. She suddenly got a podcast. She was like signed to Jake Paul, blah blah, all that. And he was like, oh, so Haley Welch can say Hawk Tua and get a podcast, but I say let him cook, and like like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he got it. Like that's how he goes.
I see, right?
Yeah. And he was just like visibly salty, but yeah, he's like a cringe character on purpose that's been dragging this meme for the longest now. I mean, it's been around for a couple of years, and somehow, some way, some guy just started commenting Vexbolts mass unfollowing December 31st, 11:59, and people ran with it, and it got so big that he had 500,000 followers.
Yes.
Up until midnight on New Year's.
Yeah.
He got up to 8.1 million followers.
Jesus.
He went up 8.4 million followers.
I think I forgot to unfollow him. I think.
Okay, now there's something in that.
Yeah.
So
I think I'm still following him. I just forgot to do it. Like,
bro, you had one job, bro.
Sorry, man. Fuck. Nah, I look. There's 3 million people still there, so I'm like, who cares?
So, a lot of people were like hypothesizing that, like, oh, if he were to be unfollowed, not everybody's actually gonna unfollow him.
Yeah, of course.
But like, dude, he went from 500,000 to 8.1 million, and then he dropped down to like 3 point something million.
So 5 million people actually put in the effort. Like, that's quite a lot.
So 8 million people followed him.
Yeah.
5 of those unfollowed him. 5 million.
Yeah. Which is quite a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Does that mean I wonder if you could look into the statistics on how many people unfollowed on that night, like that one day.
I'm sure you could look that up.
Would you say at least 1 million?
I'd say 2 or 3, at least.
Because that's nuts, right?
Yeah,
Think about all the things that people were doing on New Year's, and people took out like a little bit of their portion of time to Vexbolts. Because I was not thinking about Vexbolts on New Year's, bro. It's not the last thing that came to my head, and the fact that like there's 3 million people out there that were like, "Oh, I gotta unfollow Vexbolts."
It's crazy unemployed behavior. I'll admit, but look, man, bro, he has like, he also went live. I think that's something really good that like he really took advantage of. He went live, like for the last like 15 minutes of that night, like counting down to his like being left in 2024, and he made it like a skit funeral kind of thing with his squad, and that actually happened to be the most watched live TikTok stream of all time.
Yeah, because I saw his like TikTok, his like really recent TikTok, and he got like an award for the most watched live or something.
Yeah,
because they opened their coffin. Yeah, have you seen it?
Yeah,
and it's like inside it. It's like we won the award for like most watch. How many people were watching it?
I think it went up to 1 million people.
That's crazy.
1 million live concurrent viewers on TikTok.
What did he do on the live? Like,
no, he was just like basically being left in 2024. So like he was like sitting in a deathbed, and like people were doing like eulogies and stuff. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, but I think it's really cool when something like this blows up and they have like all the biggest fucking brands like participate in. Like, what the fuck does the Brooklyn Nets have in fucking saying, "Oh, we've been here since 3.1 million," and they're doing like this emoji and like crying emoji. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. People unrelated as fuck.
Yeah, and I think it's cool. I mean, I love it because it gave me my most viewed TikTok ever. I went viral overnight, so thank you, Vexbolts. I love you.
How many followers did you gain off that?
I had 120 followers before this. I have almost 1,000 now. I'm big shot
famous,
now, bro.
famous.
Hey, man. Yeah, podcast stock's going. Oh,
collaborations. What's your rates?
Brand deals, tap.
10K per second. TikTok.
But yeah, man, he had the biggest live on TikTok ever, which is insane. But 1 million people tapping into New Year's night for just one thing is crazy.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Also, his most like recent TikToks have been blowing up. Like his second most recent TikTok has like 300 million.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, holy fuck! I thought it was the likes.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, I'm on the profile page.
Yeah,
and it's so many views. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
And I don't know if you've heard, but like now they're trying to like reverse it. Have you heard of the Vexbolts mass refollowing?
Yeah, he's kind of milking it a bit now.
Yeah, now he's actually dragging it.
I was like, all right. He was like, this is the last TikTok video. Boom. Yeah. Like, not even like a few days later.
Get to 2025.
We got the biggest award. I was like, what's going on, bro?
Yeah. So yeah, basically him and his squad are trying to orchestrate this like Vexbolts mass refollowing on January 5th, which should be like right about now. So I'll be curious to see if he actually
goes today,
up.
Isn't it?
Yeah, well, they're in America, yeah. I'd be curious to see how much he actually goes up, because he had 3.1 at the time.
If he loses followers still.
He should be, bro. It's crazy. That is such like a... He had 500,000.
Yeah.
And he's still get 3 million now.
Yeah, that's kind of
in like the span of a week.
I've never seen someone grow that fast.
I've never seen Mr. Beast hang on to a creator this much.
Yeah.
So quick. Like, suddenly Mr. Beast is like Vexbolts' fucking best friend.
Yeah.
He would be.
He's hopping on that train.